The Romanian language is wonderful, simple, yet can sometimes prove to be a bit tricky. Some anomalies may show up when trying to speak, read, or, as we will be seeing in today's video, write. This is the Romanian alphabet. 31 letters, but we won't be talking about all of them today. I know you might be looking at them and wonder, why are there 3 A's, 2 I's, 2 S's and 2 T's? Well, that's for a different video. The anomaly we will be discussing today is this. A circumflex and I circumflex, also casually called A and I with a roof. How do you pronounce A and I circumflex? Ooh. Should I do it again? Ooh. You did not quite catch that. Repeat after me. Ooh. Oh wait, I just realized, you might be confused as why are there 2 letters on the screen but only 1 sound. Well, that is because A circumflex and I circumflex are used for the same purpose, for the same sound, the sound That's why at the beginning of the video I said some of the anomalies might only matter when writing or, I guess, typing. So then why have 2 letters for the same sound? Well, that's what we will be exploring in today's video. So sit back and relax, because we will be taking a small dive into the history of Romania. In the 20th century, the country went through a lot of political changes. One of the most major ones was going through a communist regime. So, in 1953, the Romanian Academy decided to outrightly place A circumflex with I circumflex in every single word, including the country's name, which looked like this for approximately 12 years. Fast forward till 1965, when the country's name changed again to this. And then for the next 28 years approximately, that was the only word in the Romanian dictionary that had an A circumflex in it. But what was it like before that? According to online articles from 1903 to 1954, the rules of A and I circumflex were as it follows. You would use circumflex I in initial and final position of a word and circumflex A everywhere else. But also back in 1904 there were some exceptions to the rule, such as the adjective urât, which means ugly. The reason it was spelled like this is because it was considered derived from the verb to hate, which in Romanian is a urâ. So now that we have a bit of a background, we know how to pronounce we know how they came to be 2 different letters because of politics. What is the correct way of using A and I circumflex in Romanian today? You will be pleased to know that since 1993, the original 1904 rule is back in almost full effect. So, I circumflex at the beginning and end of every single word and circumflex A everywhere between. But, like I said, there are a few changes. So, taking the previous word, urât, from a urâ, now, based on the new rule, it would look like this, not like this. Based on the current rule, the only time you can encounter a I circumflex in the middle of the word is through the addition of a prefix. So, let's take, for example, the word început, beginning. In Romanian, by adding the prefix RE, you would then get reînceput with I circumflex, not with an A circumflex. If you take the original word început and add NE, you would go for neînceput with I circumflex, not A circumflex. You can apply this rule to every single word through the addition of prefixes or suffixes, and I circumflex does not change into A circumflex. So that is it. Now you know about the mystery of A and I with a roof, A and I circumflex. Now you know about Practice it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, drop me a comment and tell me what should I do next. If we get 50 likes, I will do a video on where I explain why there are 3 A's in the Romanian language. Shout out to Ruben SB for giving me this video idea in the comments below, and if you give me a great idea, you could get a shout out in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time whatever I do, and stay hydrated.